My name is Zakir Mahamood. I am the project manager of the GreenCycle. The GreenCycle consists of two different artifacts that we'll be using. We have the hardware and the software side of the project. From the hardware side of the project, we have a bike, which once is pedaled, it will generate electricity. The electricity which is generated will light up 3 different light bulbs. We will use sensors for these light bulbs and to pick up data on that, which will be sent through the light intensity and also the electricity being generated. With this information, with the use of an Arduino and a Bluetooth module, we will send it over to an Android device and a C# device.
A C# device?
A C# application.
Okay.
Which will be very user-friendly and easy to use. With this project, we do intend on making it possible for people to be more aware of renewable energy. We are associated with the University of Bedfordshire, the CATS faculty, and the Green Hub.
Okay.
Our client, Mr. David Jazani, is supervising and as well funding the project for them.
Hello, my name is Hakan Rana. I am the team leader for the GreenCycle as well as the engineer. My role in this project was to supervise the team and lead them to complete the assigned tasks and meet deadlines. Also, I was responsible for keeping the team motivated and always up to date on the progress of all aspects of the project. I was also the engineer for this project. I developed the embedded system for the GreenCycle, which included sensors which collected data about the light intensity of the light bulbs and the electricity and power produced by the dynamo, which was used to actually generate the electricity. This information and this data was sent over to the applications, to the C# application and the Android application via Bluetooth module, which was also configured using the microcontroller, which was the Arduino. From this project, I've learned that anyone can say that they have team working skills, but to really have them is not an easy task. Working in a team is definitely a challenge, but it's enjoyable to solve the problems that you have, and this leads to a stronger bond between group members, and just you find out much more about your team members and your group members as you face these situations and these problems. So I've learned a lot from my team members and this project, besides the transferable skills like communication, organization, time management. I've just attained people skills, how to interact with people, how to speak to them, how to cope with them, how to cope with problems, and how to communicate these problems. I would like to do it again, and maybe actually do it even better than before, and communicate problems more efficiently maybe, and solve them quicker. So yes, I would like to do it. We hope that this project raises the awareness about green energy and encourages people to consider renewable energies, so that we may rid this planet from all the dangerous nuclear power and fossil fuels, and consider a more healthy and greener future.
We, the GreenCycle team, hope that this project helps in raising awareness about energy and just giving people an insight about how difficult it is to produce electricity and not take it for granted, especially in third world countries. Energy in form of electricity is not easily available, and we hope that people realize this and think of greener ways to power our societies. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kawa Alanyan. I produced the documentation for the GreenCycle. This included the project description, communication plan, and the meeting minutes. I also performed QA on the hardware, which include looking up the ISO, to make sure that the hardware we use met the safety standards of the UK. I also worked on the UML, which would model our system to be readable by any user. And I also worked on the virtual showcase, which represents our system working in a 3D virtual world. Whilst in the GreenCycle project, I learned how to operate within a professional environment whilst keeping a high standard of work. I believe group work requires a lot of trust and having a strong project manager which will support us and provide us with solutions to our problems. During the initial stages of the group, the team came together and we all got comfortable communicating with each other. And I used this skill to further communicate a problem that would occur. For example, with a piece of equipment that went faulty, I would contact the project manager and we would think of a solution for the problem. We hope this project reaches a wider audience.
Okay, we hope that the GreenCycle project will inspire the next generation to be more conscious of the environment and to use renewable energy as we have used it to demonstrate how effective and efficient that it could be. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Dharmila Savala and I am the C# developer for the GreenCycle project, mainly developing a Windows application in .NET platform. What my application does is connect to the bike and receive input. What the application does is receive output from the Arduino microcontroller from the embedded system within the bike and outputs, displays it in a graph, real-time graph. I have also designed the merchandise for the project and initial concepts for the user interfaces for both the C# application and the Android application. Working in a team, I find myself focused, and generally speaking, teamwork is a very good example of gaining lots of soft skills, transferable skills such as communication, teamwork, and also time management. And I found that working in a group has taught me a lot more about time and resource management in terms of what you do with your time and how much dedication you give to your group.
Now just talk about basically how you find group work, how you like it, and if you would do it.
Working with the GreenCycle group in this project, working in the GreenCycle group in this project, we have met a lot of times, both inside and out of work hours, and
It strengthened our bond, or shit like that. You get to know people better than you would otherwise.
meeting outside of university hours, study hours, we find that it strengthened our bonds as members and improved our communication skills, as well as accepting each other's feedback, which helped in progressing the project. The skills I've gained from working this group have taught me to easily communicate with people who I don't know, which will happen in the real world where I would be working in a team of members who I've not met before. And so this has been a good experience for me. I would like to do it again if I had the chance.
Hi, my name is Anthony Joseph and I am the designer for GUI of the Android application. So in the beginning, the team themselves, initially with their first actual designs, brought me in, told me what they want to do, and then we spoke about what was necessary, what was needed to be done, what was needed to be taken away. And over time, the amount of things that was needed to be done was reduced down to what the final product is now. There was also the virtual world, which me and my co-teammate Kawa designed in strictly with the layout of the room, the graphical, in terms of colouring functionalities. We both worked on that. My main step was to try and get all our assets into the one room and space, presented professionally enough, with it having a purpose of a background behind it. So our theme was to try and go for a museum that will take you around and you'll see each artifacts or different aspects of what our product actually is on our team. And then from that you actually gather an insight into what we've done, what we've collected, and what we plan to achieve by the end of the whole process. With working within a group, I've learned like to take clear or vivid instructions or inputs into a design or into anything to do any group, and be able to make sure that I can bring something displayable, presentable, professional enough to the groups that they can tell me any feedback which is necessary, which changes that might have to be made afterwards. I think the whole process was challenging. Being in a group where it's very precise and you have to be accurate to meet the client's demand instead of meeting your own personal, where you can stretch out as long as you want to meet the client's demands as well, to make sure that it's right in his time. It does really kind of like push you to make sure you do present it not only on time but to a professional level, that the client doesn't really want too much change or don't disagree with anything you've fully made, but only like changes that would improve it instead of taking you steps back and only push you forward.
Throughout the project,
I think you were very transparent in the sense that you were constantly harassing me, constantly speaking to me, updating me on what the progress of the project. Jacob did very well as a project manager because I was never out of the loop, and that's one of the most important things. When he had issues, he approached me, we resolved them, we spoke together, and I think we resolved quite a few of the issues that they were having. So from that perspective, I think you were very transparent. Very.